very luxurious, as you can see from the packaging alone. I think I thought about this a lot. Can't remember. So this one really does it for me, and like I said, I'm wearing it today. I was so happy to find this in Donki. Coffee lovers, you guys go and try this. Recently, I got my hands on the Nespresso Virtual Nix machine, and I've been loving it so much. Look at that. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are talking about October favorites. Here are the items that I've been loving all October, or rather the past 2 months, because the last time I did a favorite was actually August. This month I actually have a lot more like non-beauty items, so I hope you guys enjoy watching, and let me know in the comments box down below what are some products that you want me to try and some of your favorites as well, or if we have the same favorites. So first, start with skincare. The first one I want to talk about is this Metatron MT cleansing gel. So I posted this on my IG stories saying that I really like this because I have eyelash extensions now, and I have been having extensions for the past, I think, 6 months. Removing makeup isn't that easy because you kind of compromise. You either don't remove it super well, or your eyelash extensions will like keep falling because of the products that you use. They're not suitable, formulated especially for eyelash extensions, and I can vouch that it doesn't actually harm my lashes and it doesn't sting my eyes, which is great. It is like a gel cleanser. It doesn't foam up, it doesn't lather up. It literally just like forms a very nice gel to cling onto all of the makeup, and you get a milky kind of thing that you can rinse off very easily after that. So I highly recommend this, especially if you wear eyelash extensions. Even if you don't, I think it's quite nice. Next up, I have this one from Lids. This is the Lids Moist Lotion. I did a full video reviewing this brand before. If you guys are interested, I'm going to leave it in the cards above. This is one of their best selling products, and I can definitely see why, because it is very affordable. I think it's less than $30 at like the drugstore, and it's a very hydrating lotion that I feel all skin types need hydration. That is like the first step to anything. And this one I apply right after I cleanse my skin, and it really just delivers a lot of moisture back into my skin. And because it's such a big bottle, it's very easy to use. It's not sticky, it's very lightweight. It doesn't have any scent at all, so it's also suitable for sensitive skin. I've been enjoying this a lot. The next one that I have been loving, it is the Peau Beauté Le Serum. It's very luxurious, as you can see from the packaging alone. It's like very luxurious. One thing about Peau that I really love their skincare. It's extremely amazing quality. I mean, of course, the price is very expensive lah, but if you have the budget, or if you're looking for a good skincare brand you want to try out quality skincare products, Peau is definitely one. And even their makeup, especially their base makeup, like the foundations, the concealers, they're all really good. So this is the serum. I think it's like an all-rounded serum that helps to hydrate, helps to brighten the skin, helps to lift and anti-age. And I really like it because it's very lightweight and it doesn't interfere that much with the rest of the products whenever I layer my skincare, and it absorbs very fast. And then we have this one from Chrysalis, Alexander & Co. This is the SeriGuard Moisturizer. I also recently featured this in a vlog, I think. They have 3 main products in there. They have the eye cream, the cleanser, as well as the moisturizer, and I love all 3. I've been reaching out for this one a lot, mainly because the texture is so nice. So if you guys look closely, it has like a jelly kind of texture. It literally is like a clump, okay? It really becomes like very hydrating, and because it's got a gel-like texture, it's really not heavy at all. But especially with dry skin and products that are not heavy or not rich enough, most of the time I find that they don't provide enough hydration, but this one is just right. So I like to use this in the day. Sometimes if I use it at night, I'll go in with a sleeping mask on top of this, and I find that it really helps to lock in all of the moisture into my skin, and I love it. It also has a scent, but it's a very nice, like florally, a bit jasmine-y, peony kind of scent. More of like a sensorial type of product that I really like. One last skincare product is this one. This is the Guerlain Abeille Royale Youth Watery Oil. I know I talked about this many years back, and I really have been enjoying it. But they recently reformulated this, and I did quite a few like postings for them for the campaign as well. But I really wanted to include this in this month's video because I have been loving it so much. It is a watery oil, which means it has the consistency of water but nutrients rich like an oil. So if you are looking for a facial oil but you don't want the weight, I think this is a really good one to start. There are like small little beads inside, and these are filled with antioxidants. They recently reformulated the entire thing, so it's 9 times more effective. It's also more sustainable. The formula is also cleaner. I really do see a huge difference compared to its previous predecessor. For some reason, when I wake up in the morning, right, like I just feel like my skin is brighter. It just feels a lot more elastic, firmer, and I also get sensitivities a lot less often. I feel like, I wouldn't say this is a sensitive skin product, but it really helps to build my skin barrier and resilience. Just 2 or 3 drops is good enough. So you can see I use it for like 1.5 months. It's still like that. But I only use it at night, to be fair, even though you can use it in the day as well if you want. And now we have makeup, the ETUDE Contour Powder. This one is a collaboration with one of my favorite YouTubers. She's called Jin. Very versatile and super everyday contour palette. Out of all of the contour palettes that I own or that are available in the market, I always find it's so difficult to find the perfect balance between orangey, muddy, or is it too ashy. I'm so happy that she came out with something like this because it is meant for Asian skin tones and the colors are really flattering for Asian skin tones. So I'm using the shade number 2 palette. So there's actually shade number 1 for people who are fairer. Even within each palette, you have 2 different types of contour. So this is lighter, this is darker. And on natural days, lighter, and like today for filming, I went in with the darker one. Highly recommend it. It's very easy to blend. You know, you're not going to get a lot of patchiness. I think it's extremely beginner's friend. I don't know if I talked about this before. This is the Rare Beauty Lip Balm, Nearly Mauve, which is exactly the one I'm wearing today. I think I thought about this a lot. Can't remember, but yeah, my girls are nodding their heads at the back. But it's okay, I'm going to tell you guys again that I really like this, okay? Why I like it is not only because of the color, but really, you know, when it comes to glosses, they're so sticky and really not fun to wear because, you know, I hate it when like my hair gets stuck onto it, or once it gets on it, never mind. It's like, then the hair will like, and then the whole face got like one whole streak and it gets sticky, you know, it's just not fun. So I always wish that there would be a gloss that would have that high shine, but at the same time give me that moisturization on the lips and not stick onto everything that comes into contact with it. So this one really does it for me, and like I said, I'm wearing it today. Pigmentation is very light, so it doesn't look as intimidating as this. You can barely see anything, right? It's just like a nice like sheen. Another makeup product I've been loving is this Tarte brush. To be honest, I don't know if they even sell it anymore. 2-sided one. I really like it because it's so small. So because it's so small, I can get in really precise, and I've been using it to contour and highlight quite a lot. So this side is slightly angled, this side is a little bit more dispersed. So I've been using the more dispersed side for my highlight and this side for like heavy contouring, and it's been really nice. And I just wanted to share with you all. Now let's move on to the non-beauty favorites. First one I'm going to talk about is this. My key coffee from Don Don Donki. If you watch my vlogs, you know that I've been loving this so much. I drink coffee every single day. In fact, like more than multiple cups a day. And I've been drinking coffee every single day since I was like a kid. I'm not going to say how young, but very young. I just love coffee, and because it's such a big part of my life, I'm always looking out for convenient and quality options that wouldn't break the bank, because I can't afford to be drinking like $5 coffee from the cafe every single day. But I really want that kind of standard, so that is why I was so happy to find this in Donki. Coffee lovers, you guys go and try this. It's black coffee, and it comes in like a carton like that. It's like 1 liter. It's very strong. Like, I love my coffee strong, but this is not just bitter. It's like strong but aromatic. It's more of like a nutty flavor, so I wouldn't really say it's like acidic. I really don't like my coffee too acidic. It's not florally as well. It's more like nutty and woody. Yeah, so if you like that kind of taste profiles in your coffee, I do recommend this. I think this is only $3.90 or $4.90 for this whole carton. Because it's so strong, I can drink like half a cup and then I just fill the rest of it with ice. So a carton like this lasts me like 1.5 to 2 weeks, which is very worth it. Can you imagine? Like max $5, and that's what I used to spend on 1 cup of coffee. There's also another version which is blue color. That one has sugar, but I prefer this one. Yeah, because I don't really like my coffee with sugar. Another coffee that I really love. Recently, I got my hands on the Nespresso Virtual Mix machine, and I've been loving it so much. I actually show you guys like all the coffee machines that I own. So I have been using the Nescafe Dolce Gusto as well as the Nespresso Essential Mini, and now I have the Virtual Mix. And the capsules are actually very different, which actually makes me very happy. And also, I mean, there are pros and cons to the different capsules, but this is my favorite one. It's called Caffè. As you can see, it's like really small. And with the virtual capsules, right, they are actually rounded like that with a barcode at the back. That way, that machine is able to read exactly the best way to brew this capsule. Every single coffee capsule is brewed differently according to its best combination. I don't know how to put it, but you guys get what I mean. Very intense, and I like to use this. My eyes long black, so I first start off with like a cup of ice water and then a shot of this. It's gonna wake you up. Last but not least, I have another favorite, which is my iPhone 13 Pro Max. So I got this in the Sierra Blue, and because I previously owned the iPhone 12 Pro Max, I would personally say that, you know, when it comes to the size, the weight, everything is very negligible. It's pretty much exactly the same. Main difference for me is the camera, and I really want to highly rave about this because, you know, I haven't used my vlogging cam ever since I got this iPhone 13 Pro Max, and I'm gonna show you guys the main function that I really like. Okay, two main functions that I love, which is the cinematic mode as well as the macro mode. I have the cinematic mode over here, and I'm going to show you guys how you're able to control the aperture. So it really makes you feel like it's a DSLR in your hands. Okay, I'm gonna go close. And then it shifts the focus very nicely. And the best part is, if you decide that you don't want a bokeh at the back, right, you can actually go and edit it and remove the bokeh. So it becomes like a normal short video in that sense, like this. But because I want the bokeh, I'm going to go and put it back to 2.8. One thing I realized is that the built-in stabilizer is really amazing as well. Like, there are many times where I was like walking and filming at the same time, but barely see any shakes in it. But if I were to use my vlogging camera, it's like and y'all always say that y'all feel very giddy watching the vlogs. Now, the macro mode, which is also another one of my faves, is a little bit annoying when I go too close because it just instantly changes to macro mode. So with a photo, I can go straight in. Okay, you see there was a change, and I can actually focus this close. Look at that. And the detail is really sharp. You know how like with the previous iPhone versions, like when you go too close, it just cannot be focused. Now if you do, it will just change to a macro mode, and it's really clear. Look at that. These two are my main favorites of the iPhone 13. I've been loving this a lot. So yes, thank you guys so much for watching my October favorites. I hope you guys had a great October and onward to a better November and then December and then maybe 2020. So I don't know where all this time is flying to, but I hope you guys are staying safe and well, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!